Hi guys, Justine here with your tabletop activities, week number 2. So this is kind of a little fun one, more of I'm gonna do like a breakfast treat / afternoon snack for you guys to make, and this can get really fun depending on what you decide to use and kind of create. So we actually did this for a Monday night mind blower. So some of you guys came to that one. We're gonna do some banana yogurt covered little freeze pops. So I have a bunch of ingredients out here. I have some peanut butter that I'm gonna melt down. These are very berry Cheerios, but you can use any type of cereal that you want. And this is some crushed up granola bar. So just some different ingredients. Ones that I'm not going to use, but you can, are different cookies. So we have some Thin Mint cookies, and you can always crush those up and put them on. And you can also do chocolate or strawberry or caramel syrup to drizzle over top of them. So all of my dogs are around me right now because they absolutely love bananas and they can smell the peanut butter, but don't mind that. So our main ingredients are going to be bananas, and this is Greek yogurt. So I suggest you use Greek only because it's a little bit thicker and it's also sometimes a little bit sweeter, especially after being frozen for a little bit. Okay, so we will start with a banana here. All right, so you're gonna peel the banana. The other thing that you can do, this one kind of broke, that I don't have, is put them on popsicle sticks. So then they actually act as if they are popsicles. So this one kind of broke a little bit. I'm just going to use one half of it. The other half will go to the dogs as a treat later. Okay, so you cut that. Be careful using knife, obviously. And then you have your nice little banana. So we will get a plate out here. Okay. So we have a plate. Put that on there. Kind of push that out of the way. So how we did this at our Monday night mind blower, you can use different flavored yogurts too. It makes it a little bit sweeter. So I had strawberry, and then I just had plain for the kids to use. And you can also do a whole banana instead of just a half, whatever you'd like to do. But this is where it gets fun, gets a little messy. So we have our yogurt. You can also use as much yogurt as you want. So this is where sometimes having a popsicle stick on the end of it makes it a little bit easier. But it's kind of all depends on how you decide. You know, if you have kids that, or you as a kid, don't mind getting messy, then you don't need the popsicle stick. So we'll get some on there. And then you just kind of have to rotate it around, let it stick to it a little bit. So these are really good snacks to make if, you know, school, morning, and you're running late. You just pop these in at night, and they're ready to go that next morning. So you can put as much yogurt as you want on there. Okay. See? All right. So there's that one. Okay, so I want to put some Cheerios. So we're just going to sprinkle. So the Cheerios will stick right to that yogurt. Just kind of cover it in that. Pick it up, twirl it. Put as much as you want on there. All right. Whoop, that one didn't stick. Okay, so there's that one. And maybe, you know, I want to add a little bit extra flavor to it. And you can always drizzle some syrup or anything you want. You can mix a whole bunch of things. You can add some cookies with it too, just to make it a little bit different. Okay, so let's open another one. We'll show you some different variations here. All right, the dogs are drooling. Okay. All right. So we will get 2 more. And we will peel the banana. Sometimes you might just want to eat them just like this and not even freeze them. And you can do that. That's completely up to you. I'm going to cut it. Doot, doot. Okay. So another thing you can do too is just dip it in there. So I'll show you just because this is my yogurt, so it doesn't matter. So you can always just dip it in there like that. And that kind of puts an even coat on there. Just like that. And this time, let's do some granola, huh? Let's do some granola. Yeah. So make it, if you like some crunchy goodness on there. You can also use fruit too. Even dried up fruit would be good. So here's that. Okay. And drizzle some chocolate syrup over this one, just to give it that little extra taste. So there's that. Now that one's all done. So set that one aside over here. I'm gonna just pop this peanut butter in the microwave quickly. Okay, sorry. I just heated up the peanut butter a little bit. So now we're gonna do the same thing. So we're gonna just dip the banana in. And so even if you didn't maybe want to, you know, I shouldn't say contaminate the whole tub of yogurt, but you can always put it in a glass and dip it. You can always put it in a bowl and dip it, anything like that. So, okay, there we go. We dipped it. So now I'm gonna drizzle. I just put this in the microwave for about 30 seconds. And I would say there's like a tablespoon and a half in here. So I'm just gonna drizzle it on here. Who doesn't like peanut butter and bananas, right? So there's that. And what do we want to add? This one would be a good one where if you added some cookies, tastes real good. Maybe we'll put a little bit of everything. How's that sound? Some Cheerios on this one. And some granola. Woo. Just to give it that extra little taste. And you can also use, you know, different flavored cereal, different flavored granola, anything like that. So this is where you can be really creative. Okay. And then we're just gonna drizzle some more chocolate syrup and voila! Yum! Okay, so now that I have these 3 different ones, a good way to help keep them from being too messy is to put them in a Ziploc baggie. So if you are using popsicle sticks, which I do recommend, we just don't have any here, but I do recommend if you use the popsicle sticks, stick them in the sandwich Ziploc baggie, downward, and then zip that top. And then you're gonna throw them in the freezer. So I would say just leave them in there for maybe a day, or if you're making early in the morning, then you could probably have them in the afternoon. I don't know how frozen they'll be. But they're really good for summertime. Nice little treats, and they're healthy too. So while there is chocolate syrup or cookies on them, the banana part's really good. A good way to try new things. And you can really make them any way you want. You can use any flavor yogurt, any flavor cereal, cookies, syrup. You can do peanut butter. You can do whatever you want with these. So it's kind of free range. And you can make as many as you want, right? So you can make them for the whole week and eat them for breakfast or eat them as snacks, anything like that. So I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I know this was a little bit of a shorter tabletop activity, but I thought it would be a good one for you to try and kind of get creative. So if you do try this, send us in some pictures of what you did. Send us in, what flavor stuff did you use? We love to see how creative you guys can get. So thanks for tuning in. Have a good day.